Hey there, you two. California Prepper. Well, this is going to be my first trade video. These knives aren't for sale, strictly for trade only. I'm looking to get a new knife. Can't really afford to buy myself one right now, so I figured why not throw some knives up that I'm not that I'm not fond of, but I've kind of moved past. So, um, they're not the greatest knives out there, they're not the best blades out there, but they are very lightly used, if any. A few of them are new in box still, and just figuring if anybody else out there is bored with their stuff, maybe they'd like to trade as well. So I have a couple here that are maybes if the deal's right, and the rest are I don't have a problem with trading. Like I said, they're not the best knives, but they are knives. So to start off, we have the Gerber Freeman guide folder. There were a few issues with this, but I just tightened up the pivot and put some oil in there, lubed it up, and it is smooth. Absolutely no blade play now. This thing's razor sharp, and it's actually a pretty good knife. All these knives here do come with the packaging. This came in a clamp pack, so it doesn't have the packaging anymore, but I do have the belt sheath that goes with it. No pocket clip, but it does come with a sheath that goes on your belt. So that's the Gerber Freeman guide. Pretty good knife, especially now that I got all the kinks worked out and put some oil on it. Really nice knife. Great work knife there. Don't have a problem beating that one up. Next up is the Kershaw Tension. This was a Cabela's exclusive, and these are great knives. This one isn't the one that you guys will be getting. This one's all dirty. This is my carry blade. The other one's new in box still, so I just busted this one out. So you guys will get a new in box Kershaw Tension if you decide to trade for this one. Great knife. Love the tension. Reminds me of a bigger, it's between the 1 ton and the 3/4 ton for me. This is right between there. Next up is the Kershaw Select Fire. I got my wife and I 2 of these and ended up getting a 3rd one in the mail, and they let me keep it, so I'm deciding might as well get rid of 1 or 2. Might get rid of both that I have now, but just don't carry it as much as I thought I would. I figured, oh man, that has a screwdriver on there, that's awesome. I'll carry that all the time, and believe it or not, this has never even seen the inside of my pocket. So that will be new in box as well. Probably the most heavily used knife on the table is this Kershaw Leak. This was my old lady's old carry knife, but she's gotten past it, and she said I could put it in the trade video. So if anybody's interested, she's kind of taken over my Skyline anyways, and she has a native of hers that she likes. So I did get a pocket clip from Kershaw. It doesn't match the knife. It's chrome, but I actually think it looks better than if it was the rainbow anodized. It is a combo edge, not very sharp. I mean, this knife needs some TLC, but it is still a completely workable knife. Has a little lock up on the back, so once it's in your pocket, you know it's not going to accidentally deploy. That's pretty cool if you have kids, especially with a knife that looks like this. It's one of the reasons my wife doesn't carry it very much, is because it looks really like a toy. Last thing you want a kid thinking is this is a toy. So that's pretty cool that it has that lock on there, considering the color of it. Next up is the HK Pika 2. HK is made by Benchmade, for those of you guys that don't know. It's a really cool knife. A lot of people have asked me, is that a Spyderco? And to me, I think it's the Delica. That's a smaller one, right? But it's a great knife. Very lightweight, lockback. It's 4-way reversible pocket clip. Check that out. FRN handles, no blade play. This thing's razor sharp. Great knife right here. Just don't carry it very much. And these here are the 3 maybes. If the deal's right, or if you know it's a knife that I've been looking for, I have no problem trading these. This is a Kershaw Skyline, Coyote Brown with the DLC coating. I actually won this in a contest, but I haven't carried my Skyline really. My wife has really taken over the other one more than I have anymore. But like I said, if the deal's right, I might be willing to get rid of this. Next up is, as you can see, these things are not adjusted at all. This is still brand new, never been carried. This is the Boker S2 Sniper Blade Works collabo with Boker. Pretty decent knife. There is one minor issue. Will bring up focus. There you go. See that little line right there? That scratch. It's because the way these knives are designed, I don't know if you can see in there, those little shiny things right there. Where's my flashlight? Of course not in arm's reach. But the screws from the pocket handle actually run through the scales and were in so far that they were rubbing onto the blade itself. So I had to pull them out, take some sandpaper to the ends of them, put them back in, and it works just fine right now. It is a little stiff, it doesn't flip out so great, but like I said, it has a tool. I haven't adjusted it, I haven't done anything with this knife. Next up, last up in the knife section is a Reeves Sebenza clone. It's a large clone. It shoots out nicely. Only downside to this knife is, man, doesn't shoot out nicely on camera. There we go. No, you're not supposed to flick a Sebenza, but this is a clone. Only downside to this is it is just the plain steel, and oh man, the fingerprints on this are just horrible. I'm constantly trying to wipe this thing off. There are a few minor blemishes on the handle. Just from my Pelican Case, one of my knives wiggled its way through and the flipper kind of rubbed on the handle a little bit. This stuff's just fingerprints. This thing smudges horribly, but it's a great knife. If you're looking to get a Sebenza, you know, and or a clone anyways, and you know, would like to get it pimped, this would be the best knife to get pimped. Really nice knife, and if I keep it, I'm most likely gonna get it pimped, because I just hate the fingerprints all over this bad boy. Let's see, last but definitely not least, back here in the corner we have a brand new, unopened Spyderco Sharpmaker. Still in the box, got the DVD in the back, all brand new. So if anybody's interested in some trades, shoot me your offers in the comments or PMs. A couple knives I am looking for. I'm looking for a cold steel Code 4 spear point. If anybody has one of those, man, I'd trade you half the knives on this table for it. If anybody has a cold steel American Lawman in good condition that doesn't have the black paint completely, or if it's completely stripped off, that's fine, but if it's just beat up and halfway there, I'm a little iffy on that, because most of my knives are babied and in like new condition, except for see, that's that lock on there. That's pretty cool, huh? Except for the Leak. That one has little dings here and there. It was like that when I got it. It was given to me that way. So there it is, guys. Looking for some trades. I just want something new. Like I said, can't afford a new knife right now, and I would love something new to play with. So if you have any offers, feel free to leave them in the comments. California Prepper, I'm out of here.